Excellent.
What's up, everybody? So I don't normally shoot Portra 800 too often. In fact, I never shoot Portra 800, like ever. But this week I felt really inspired to shoot Portra 800, and I convinced my roommate to do a quick little photo shoot with me with minimal lighting to see how well I could push and pull and whatever else you do with your film to make it look good in low light situations. My goal was to just get a good portrait shoot done. So all in all, I think it went pretty well. With this first photo was probably actually my favorite, and what's funny was because I've never used a cable release, and with a cable release you normally have to count it down on a film camera. If you're going below a certain shutter speed, like 5 seconds or 30 seconds, you actually physically have to count it and then release it. So I was shooting at 1/30 with 800 ISO, and I pressed it and it stayed. So I kind of freaked out and I was like, fuck, I think I super overexposed that because that felt like a long exposure type photo. But I think it came out pretty good, and I did it twice, obviously, because just to be sure. And I think for the most part it came out good. Obviously, when you're doing a projector type photo shoot, you're gonna have highlights. It's gonna happen, and if you're overexposing so that you don't lose that detail in the shadows, which is what I did, will kind of come out as blown out, in which it kind of did. But what can you do? So those two I liked a lot. The next photo I really liked, just because I was happy that the design stayed and it didn't get blown out. Again, I shot this at the same as I did any other one. I read it at 1/60, 800 at 3.5. I developed it a whole stop higher for a normal development. It all comes down to time and degrees. I always develop my film at 102 degrees Fahrenheit for my development at 3 minutes and 30 seconds with 30 seconds of, what do you call that? And I agitate every 30 seconds. And for this one, to push it to stop, I had to develop 4 minutes and 55 seconds with the same continuous 30 seconds of agitation. I'm actually learning that I probably didn't need to do that. I think I had already shot it overexposed, and I overexposed it even further. But like I said, I don't have a ton of experience shooting 800 in low light situations. And I was using my phone as a light meter. So I'm always wary, and I'm always overexposing because I can always bring back the highlights. I can't bring up shadows, so it just makes it easier. So this one worked out really well, surprisingly, with everything else going on. I really enjoyed this one. It was hard to get it exactly where I wanted to on her face, just because this projector is not very great, and it was my first time using it. So to be able to get like that detail on her cheek, I was pretty pumped on, as well as like maintaining like that light on her face. I think it turned out really well, and this is secretly probably one of my favorite photos from that session. Next one I really liked was this one, just because I was able to capture a lot of like the fog. I do got some rings on here, which I'm not too pumped on. I like how I can still maintain detail in the face, along with the wording, which is, I tried to accent beautiful because the words were "you are beautiful." Lame, but it worked. And I was pretty happy with that one. Tonka, please stop. Now this one could have been great. I was super pumped on this one. However, I blew it out. Like, I overexposed the hand way too much, the chin, but it could have been a great one. But you live and you learn. Whatever. You can't win them all. You just can't. And now this one was a little weird. This one was weird just because, like, it was kind of like super impromptu. Tonka, please stop, bro. Oh my gosh, I got Tonka. I gotta bring him in. Come on. Hey there, good boy. Hey, don't touch that. If you're gonna chill, you gotta be a good boy, okay? You gotta be a good boy. Hey, buddy. That's Tonka. Hey, no. I kind of wanted to play up the words that we put on her face, which was, pretend to be normal. So I can't even read it. So obviously it wasn't that good. So the words were pretend to be normal on her face or whatever. So I went with like, hey, let's just use a razor blade and mess up your hair. She didn't like that, but I think it worked really well. Hey, buddy. Hey, good boy. Yeah, who's your good boy? Come here, who's your good boy? Yeah, come here. Okay, I don't need you to eat my mic. Thank you, don't. Get kisses? Okay, thank you for that. You go over there. Actually, this one was the same as the one previously that I showed you with like the eye, that it was able to stick and I didn't blow it out. And I was able to maintain the detail and the lights, which I'll take, you know what I mean? And this was our last photo, or actually second to last photo. I really like this one. I was pretty disappointed that the silence turned like red, even though it's supposed to be black. But I like how it casts like that hard shadow on her forehead, and I like the message with this photo. I think the whole purpose of that was just to kind of like each word or phrase or whatever, just try and make a play off of it, and it was super spontaneous and no real direction. But I mean, in any of my videos does that ever happen? What? Okay. Tonka, no, get down. I'm trying to do a YouTube video and you're fucking it all up, man. Okay, all right, you got one kiss, now you're done. Thank you. So yeah, I think the purpose of this video was to kind of push myself as far as like, buddy, stop it, was to push myself as a film photographer in both pushing my film in person and then pushing it development phase. I think was a fun test, and I think it did pretty well. Could it be better? Absolutely. Will it be better? Absolutely. But tell me what you think. Did you like those photos? Did you like the composition? Did you like the message? Did you like the projector? Did you like the fog machine? I mean, some of the things that I used in this were a little abstract and not really on par with my style, but I had fun doing it and I enjoyed pushing myself. And I feel like that's something that we all need to do, especially with the new year coming along, to consistently push ourselves in a different direction and be comfortable being uncomfortable. That was it. I was super uncomfortable, but now I feel like if I'm ever in that situation, or whenever I do low light photography again, portrait photography again, I feel like it'll be better. And that's all it takes, is just practice at home, practice on your roommates, practice on your friends, your family, and hopefully Tonka keeps he loves me though, you know? He loves me. Alright guys, thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk or YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for sticking around, for listening to that, for watching that, and for giving me your time of day. I hope that you guys have good holidays. And please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And if you're so inclined, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and follow me on Twitter. All right, take care.